Hello, friends. This is Coldrun, back with Dragon Age Inquisition. We are here in the Emerald Graves, where last time we took on the haunted Chateau d'Anter, where there was a kind of a little bit of a small arcane horror haunting the whole thing, which I'm sure was, I mean, it was level 15, and I'm sure that for all the people in there, they were all like level 1, and so it was super scary, but it wasn't too bad for me. And so now we're going to keep going to this northeastern section here. But I know that this is not, this is just kind of what we have right now. I know that there's other stuff here. I know that there's like a dragon somewhere over there. I know there's other stuff going on. But the other thing I wanted to point out was that there was another cool loading screen tip when I first logged in today. It was a loading screen tip that said that you can actually go to Dragon Age's website and, like, if I were to do another playthrough, like, you could um, go back. You can like alter the world specifically. So like I guess that, and I'm not quite sure what that means, but I think it means like you could change the events of Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2 that get loaded into this game. And yeah, I don't know how much that changes, but it's a pretty neat touch.
Need anything?
I could use some rash vine nettle. Thank you so much.
We should
And
look around.
ooh, we got some thing to find. Across. Jump. Oh, oh gosh. Or maybe it's below. Where am I? Is this the giant bear cave? No, this is somewhere else, right? This was the bear cave. No, where was the Great Bear Cave? I think the Great Bear Cave was like somewhere over here. I don't know. I think this is somewhere different though. Oh, bottle of Thetis, Mackay's Epic Single Malt. This whiskey is older than the maker and smoother than Elven baby butt. That's pretty smooth. Um, Let me heal. Oh shit. Yeah, this is someone's home. Let's go kill them. Oh shit, this guy's actually really tough. Okay. I shouldn't have mocked you, I apologize. Okay, not too bad. Still took a lot of punishment though. Did you drop anything cool? A dagger, which I don't really use. Okay. And there's a new quest there. Let's check that out. Oh, this is like Giant Central here. Let's avoid you for the moment, just because I don't know if there's any real point in taking you out. Oh, I do think we did a bad job of avoiding you. Whose aggro do we have? Oh, we have the giant's aggro. Okay, as he chucks a rock our way. Oh shoot, I don't want to be near the Brontos because I feel like they're going to get hit and then we're going to have to fight multiple things at once. But now we've got a swarm of panic Brontos to deal with, which is not great because these guys are coming out. Okay, that wasn't too bad. A lot of Brontos, but not too bad. And so let's see what this whole area is like. Giant Central, and so let's see what the... Curious what this Bronto teeth, nice. I'm curious what the landmark that we unlocked is. Bronto hide, hoping for more Bronto teeth. No, it looks like we broke all of the Bronto teeth. God damn it. Okay, I have to... I'll go sell after I get these couple landmarks. So what's this landmark? Vallasdahlen. Ralafarin was a great lord of Elven Halamsharal. The Ralafarin tribe existing today believes they descend from him. What's Vallasdahlen then? So is this like an effigy, like the legs, the arms, the head? I think so. I think there was another... Yeah, there it is. So there's another one nearby, but I'm actually going to... No, I'll go get it. I'll go get it now. But I'll pause before the rift to go back and sell. Vallasdahlen. Kalmar was Elnor's apprentice and first, a friend to the Hala. These names are all totally going over my head, like I won't remember them 10 minutes from now, but maybe they'll ring a bell if I see them in the future. Yeah, so let me go sell. See you in a bit. So I was trying to decide about this whole DP. I was trying to decide about this whole DPS versus damage thing, like weapons that have high DPS or versus low damage, or low damage, or the other way around. And so I decided to Google it, and the answer that I came up with was really interesting. That it basically says DPS is better if you're mainly using basic attacks. Damage is better if you're mainly using abilities. Ability damage comes from the base damage, not the DPS. Whereas the DPS takes into account, like, if you're swinging the weapon a ton. So that's actually super interesting. So if I were going with the Reverie stuff, then let me go back to Alana. If I were going with the Reverie stuff and I were just using the Reaver abilities, then the Maul of Tacitus here with 199 damage is better than the Glittering Darmalin with 167 damage. That happens to go AoE. But if I am going to be mostly swinging like AoE style, if I'm just going to be mostly like hitting R2 and spamming that, then the 225 DPS from Glittering Darmalin is better than Maul of Tacitus. So that's really interesting, just mechanically how it works. And now that makes sense to me. I think I'll go with the Glittering Darmalin for now then. Okay, and one more thing I ended up looking up was whether rings stack, and the answer is no. Rings don't stack. So apparently having 2 Enhanced Winter's Grasp rings does nothing. Or, I mean, it does, having the second Enhanced Winter's Grasp thing does nothing. So good to know. Now before I sell all my valuables, because I just spent a bunch of time just kind of clearing out my inventory space, I worry that if and let me know if this is the case or not, but I worry that if I sell my valuables, that'll include all the monster research tokens I picked up. So I'm just going to turn them in here before I sell valuables. And there's always a little bit of a delay. Frost Strikes removed 1. I know I had more than that. I'm pretty sure I had more than that. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got damage against Red Templars, damage against some other things. Ooh, new Inquisition perk. Oh, sweet action. Okay, so as far as I'm tempted by this tempered glass flasks, but I don't quite know what it means. It says that better techniques in glassworking make more durable flasks, allowing more potions to be carried safely at one time. Adds 1 more potion slot for all party members. That sounds really good, but the problem is I don't know exactly what that means. If it means one thing, I care a lot. If it means another thing, I care still, but slightly less. So, where are we? Here we are. So, like, if that means I unlock this 3rd slot, I definitely want it. If it means I get 9 instead of 8, I think I'll go with something else. It's still good, but I think I'll go with something else. So I'm going to test it. I'm going to save now and then reload if I'm wrong. So we got tempered glass flasks, and let's see what this did. Oh, yes, 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 yes. That's what I want. Okay. That is perfect. Good. I'm glad I got that perk. That sounds really, really good. Alright, got some flowers from my garden, some blood lotus. Now, here's a question. If I didn't plant a new seed, would this just keep growing blood lotus? I guess we'll see. I'm going to, for the moment, I'm going to leave it be and hope that blood lotus just keeps growing, because it looks like that just, like when I pick up the blood lotus, it looks like the stems of it stay in place, and so I'm hoping that just means that new blood lotus are already growing without my having to do anything. But so I get to upgrade rock. So I got some rash vine nettle, not a lot, but I have some, and so I get to upgrade one part of rock armor atomic. I need some more rash vine nettle to continue with that. Okay, so last time I was wondering also, not last time, but over the last session or last couple of sessions, I discovered through one of the loading screen tips that you can actually remove upgrades, and which makes it so you don't have to craft new ones all the time, which is nice. Not really an issue with Varric's weapon because it's so unique. You can't use it for other. It's not like he's going to get a new Bianca, but still nice to know. Like, this is where I would do it. So this is where, like, when I'm replacing the grip, I would remove this grip and replace it with this other thing. So that's how I do that. Good, 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 good. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. So, I've played kind of more than I intended to today, but most of that was off-screen kind of stuff, so... yeah, so I'm going to continue for a little bit longer. Let's head up to this little section here. What's that? Unfinished business. Since the Seeker's strange absence, some of their high-profile cases have been left unchecked. Help Cassandra hunt the targets down. Take down Jepler, the Unbound, and the Emerald Graves. I think that's what I want to do next. After the... Because that's... Is that the last one? No, there's one in the Exalted Plane. No, there's actually a bunch of them. Western Approach and Priest de Leon, Exalted Plane. This is basically the second one of them. Or yeah, this is basically number 2. Whoa. I just took a turn and there's a lot more stuff here. Okay, let's hop off and see what's here. So I'm going to delay the unfinished business for a little bit, it looks like. Oh man, this is Landmark Central. Look at this place. Vallasdahlen. Elves have their heroes just as we do. They honor the oh, this is what Vallasdahlen is. Life trees, or these legendary figures, planted in remembrance of those who dedicated their lives to the Dalish kingdom. These trees grew into a mighty wood, a testament to the elves' force at their height. Walk beneath the Vallasdahlen with reverence. Remember that each of them once had a name. From the Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genetivi, Vaharel conquered the human city of Montsemard. Okay, so these are like, yeah, this is like monuments to elven heroes. That's super cool. It also helps explain why there's so many landmarks in this zone. Vallasdahlen. The elves believe Mathalin was the first of the Emerald Knights and the first to hold Evanora. The Blade of Honor forged in Halamshar for his hand. Yeah, just records of a... Not exactly a fallen kingdom, but certainly a kingdom that's... Because they're still around, right? They're still definitely a thing. It's just... They're not really here. Vallasdahlen Tonilith was a smith and the High Keeper of June. She spent her years rediscovering the arts of Arlathan. Sense a giant nearby by the rumbling in my controller. Vallasdahlen Sulan was Mathalan's squire. He walked always with a wolf at his side. Like, again, there's a million opportunities for DLC in this game, and this just feels like another one of those, like being able to review or replay the Exalted March, like from the elf's perspective, something like that. Briathos protected from the Dales from human incursion. When humans sent missionaries and Templars, he turned them away. Nice job. Alright, we're going to have to take this guy on, don't we? Oh, but I like that little, in the background we see the Templars fighting, the Giants fighting the Red Templars. Good guy, Giant. I want to take a second here because I actually don't remember what one of these abilities is. What is this arrow-looking thing I have? Oh, block and slash. That's what block and slash is. Oh, okay. So it doesn't seem to really work with those big swipe. I've forgotten I was going to try that. No, that actually does work. That actually does work. Okay. That may be the active defense I was kind of looking for, like when I see a dragon's attack coming in and I want to get ready to avoid it. Like maybe that's the one I use. That's actually really okay. So that's what block and slash is. I feel a bit silly because I think I just dumped a ring of block and slash in the last set in my inventory session because I couldn't find it on the screen. I couldn't find it. I didn't think any of my characters had it. My bad. Oh, I have to finish the fight before going to the landmark. Dalish revere Elnora for her tireless work reviving the magical arts of lost Arlathan. It's not... I don't necessarily need a DLC for this, but I don't know, I hope that there's something that gives extra context to this beyond just, like, feeling like I'm just reading through, like, the Lord of the Rings appendix. Lindiranai was the last to hold the blade Evanora. With her fell the Dales... With her fell the Dales, the sword was lost. Like, maybe this will be a quest line, maybe this will be part of the next game or something, but maybe it's just lore, and maybe if it's lore, that's okay, but it would be nice if there's something more. Orders from Suladin Keep. You little shit. 3 more giants. It would be 2 if the last one hadn't died. This time, don't hurt it all the way from... Wait. You little shit. 3 more giants. It would be 2... if the last one hadn't died. But the last one had died, so now it's 3? Wouldn't it be... What? How's that math make sense? This time, don't hurt it all the way from the graves to Suladin. Keep it to Suladin Keep if it already has a fatal gut wound, and don't try to hide it either. Even if you hide it, the giant is still going to die. In case all your lyrium licking has made you forgetful, they need to be intact. This means no missing limbs either. See, again, it must mean Corypheus. Corypheus is less... I don't know, he's more micromanagey than expected. I'm surprised that he's the guy who's, like, sending mean letters, like, to his subordinates, unless the C doesn't mean Corypheus. So they're trying to use the giants. Or, I don't know what they're for. Maybe they're experimenting with them. Maybe they're trying to use them to fight against us, or something else entirely. So yeah, that's what this whole area is. That's what Kalarma's tree, Eleanor's tree, Briathos' tree. This is the graves of the Dales, basically. It's literally the Emerald Graves. That's, of course, oh my god, that's how it gets its name. This is like the section that it gives its name, as much as anything else. Oh shoot, level 20. This is going to be, okay, a little bit tougher. But we're like level 17, 18. We're probably okay for this. Fearling? Is this a new one? It's like a little demon spider thing. Codex unlocked. Yeah, there's a new thing here. Yeah, so that was a couple of new things there. Not too bad, but definitely higher level.
It is a comfort to have you present on our journeys, Seeker.
Thank you.
You so rarely call me by my name, Solas. Why is that?
Manners, perhaps.
Manners have not held you back on other occasions.
I say what I believe to be true, even if it gives offense to those who prefer the lie.
Aren't you
But
brave?
there is no lie in what you are. Your position is an honorable one, and well earned.
Okay, so it's like a sign of legitimate respect, not discomfort like I was expecting. Let's check out the codex for this fear thing, fearling. Here we are, fear. Oh God, these are these are just so cool. I love the art in this game so much, and I'll never stop saying it. So the design here gives it like a smiling, sinister vibe, like that makes me think it has like the intention or has some joy in the fear. And it also makes it seem like it's morphing into something, like you see on the left side, on the on its right side, like on its left side, it's like still in the shadows. On its right side, it's like on its left side, it's like still unformed. But on its right side, as it creeps into the forefront of the picture, like it seems like it's taking form. Like as it creeps into reality, maybe it's like a Pennywise thing where it takes the form of whatever people fear. And it seems like maybe those are like spider legs or something. I don't know. And so like maybe it's actually it just becomes kind of what you're afraid of. Fear. Imagine, if you will, the most basic impulses possessed by mankind. Rage, hunger. Perhaps the most primal is fear. Even the youngest of us understands the concept, and the raw power of it drives almost all else. A demon that preys upon fear is not the most sophisticated sort of creature. They mimic forms they see in the nightmares of mortals, hoping to elicit the response they crave. Some of these demons, however, stumble upon terrors that are much more deeply rooted. Fears of the future, of chaos and disorder, of failure. This sort of demon develops a far more refined palate, attacking the psyche of their target rather than seeking a simple scare. Beware the fear demon that gorges upon the terror of not only a single nightmare but of a nation, for it will grow to such a size that it dominates the Fade. From a lecture by renowned Templar Sir Hayward. I have to take this moment to plug one of my favorite books, and I mean, very, very good movie too. A Disney movie, strangely enough. Something Wicked This Way Comes, the Ray Bradbury book. There's a particular library scene that, if you've read the book, you'll know what I mean. If you haven't read the book, I won't spoil it. But I strongly recommend that if you're in the mood for, and again, the movie is scary, but not like, it has some trigger warnings for spiders, definitely. But the movie is scary, but it's a Disney movie still. It's very good about the concept of about monsters that prey on fear. What else do we have here? What else is new? Oh, this is the, like, research damage increased. Okay. Let's do this last thing. Let's do the unfinished business. So this is one of Cassandra's secret targets. Hopwood.
We have to stop this mage.
sneak around the ice mines if I can. But I don't think they're ours. I think they're theirs. And
It's over.
that's it.
Thank you for bringing us here.
Cassandra greatly approves. Cassandra approves. Anything special here? Not really. So this is kind of a catch-up episode. But it was, even if I don't remember the specifics of what each of these things did, like I don't know who had the wolf and who was the protector of the whatever and who had the great sword. But like, just in sum, it gives this zone a real flavor, a real sense of time and history to see this collection of these trees here. And so even if there is nothing further done with them, even if we don't see the ghost of Vaharel at any point or anything, it's again, one of the best things about Dragon Age, in my opinion, is the sense of overwhelming history. And even for people like me who have no memory and who, won't memorize the appendices, or it just seeing it gives this such a really good flavor. It makes me happy. So that's going to be it for me for now. Thank you for watching. Next time we will continue checking this place out. And again, we're pretty close to the end of the things we've already uncovered. And so we may be coming to the end of the Emerald Grave soon, or not. I don't really know how much I'll have left to explore. But I'm going to use. There's one more thing I have to do. I'm so sorry. I have to do this. It's required. It's required by law. So a Proustian suggested that when I use the Veilfire, that I have checked all around this place, but I haven't checked the paths in or out of it. So let's do that. I'm hoping for a rune. I also feel a little bit silly that I hadn't checked here. Now, I think I actually have. I think I checked here because I ran to another part of the zone. Yeah, so nothing there. But I had not checked because I ran to like the Alliance Pavilion with it. But the one place I hadn't checked in this vicinity is this entry area, is this entry path. There we are. Superb lighting room. Thank you for the tip. I would not have found that. Now, that's going to be it for me for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.